everyone, here's the same dang intro I do every single day. As always, let's get right into it. And first off, in big CSGO news today, yes, it's true, the League of Legends community team, or the organization over in the League of Legends community known as Immortals, has bought out the full Tempo Storm roster, including their newer coach by the name of Zach. The full roster has been bought out by the Immortals. And Tempo Storm, if you guys have not been a part of the CSGO scene, as of late, they've been looking amazing. I would say probably a top 20, maybe even a top 15 team in the world right now. Tempo Storm looked increasingly good the past few weeks, and especially the past few months, as they went on to win CSGO Season 9 Finals. They beat SK Gaming over there. We'll loop back around to SK Gaming later in this video. They also placed second at DreamHack Austin not too long ago. They may be the lesser of the Brazilian teams, the worst Brazilian team compared to Luminosity Gaming, but they're still a top 20 team in the world and really looking good these past few weeks. And although the numbers have not been released, you guys can assume this deal to, the Immortal League of Legends team, the organization who bought them out, was probably a several $100,000 deal, if not maybe bigger than that. As you guys know, the SK Gaming numbers were released for when they tried to buy out Luminosity Gaming, and that was almost $1 million deal, or potentially one. So this Tempo Storm deal could have easily been in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, and probably was higher up in those numbers as well. So Henny, Lucas, Showtime, Phelps, and Bolts will now become Immortal Squad, which is a really cool name for a CSGO squad. They are now Immortals. Let's see if they actually are immortal in the coming weeks. Now, this is also due in large part to their owner saying, Reynad, if you guys didn't know, Tempo Storm's owner, or former owner, Reynad, came out several times in several different interviews, and he said the main reason why he sold the team was not because of, personal reasons, or he wasn't being selfish at all. He sold the Tempo Storm roster mainly because he didn't want them to be excluded from big events anymore, and under the Brazilian flag, or under their organization, it seemed they could not get the exposure they wanted to have. So Reynad made a big point to say he sold the team not due to personal reasons, because he wanted his own team or his former team to have the best chance possible at having the big opportunities. And obviously a big League of Legends organization such as the Immortals, they won't be avoided, they won't be excluded from big events like E-League. And E-League was one of those last second chances where if Tempo Storm may have been, approached by E-League and actually offered to go into E-League, they may not have been sold, but because of that, that was one of the main pushing points to actually sell the team. So Tempo Storm has now been acquired by Immortals, and they now have these jerseys. They look absolutely sick. Best of luck to the Brazilian squad. And bouncing quickly off of this story, now GamesAcademy has finally been released. Not to confuse you guys with the actual former GamesAcademy CSGO squad, but GamesAcademy has finally been released to English-speaking players. If you guys don't know, GamesAcademy has been around teaching players how to develop their skills and further their skills in-game since about 2011, I believe, at least 4 to 5 years now. Fallen's been teaching that, and the Brazilian squad's been teaching players that, but only people who actually speak Portuguese. It's now been released globally to multiple languages across all along these borders, and it's going to be really awesome. So a big release happened yesterday or last night by LG Fallen. He came out on Reddit and said this and developed all these things. And again, it's been going on for the last 4 to 5 years, and just finally it's been translated. So we had a bunch of people to get together and translate all these things for you guys, and maybe me, even if you want to watch on. You can be anyone you want. You don't have to be a certain age, you don't have to be a certain gender. Anyone who wants to access the website can now go on there and watch their daily uploads. Fallen did say himself there will be weekly uploads, I believe, and the first map they'll be teaching people how to play, develop strategies, develop smokes, all these different patterns of skill will be on Mirage. Now their second week map will be Dust, and so on and so forth. And I do believe those first two maps, Mirage and Dust, will be absolutely free to everyone who wants to join in and watch on those. I'm not sure how often or how many of these videos are going to be fully free, so get on this early, guys. It might not be free in the future, so hop on that quick. Congrats to LG Fallen. Kind of a weird time for him to release all this. Maybe to have all those court issues maybe soften up a bit, maybe feel bad for this guy. He's doing a great thing here, trying to develop all of our skills. Again, as of right now, it's going to be completely free, so hopefully you guys can all check that out. Also, just a couple days ago, we had PhantomL0rd opening 40 DLore Tradeup attempts. So if you guys don't know what that means, all you have to do is basically have one pink skin that is in that Cobblestone series to have the potential chance to trade up to a DLore. He did 40 of those trade ups at 10%, and he actually ended up opening 7 DLores. So that was the break-even point. He calculated this out beforehand, obviously, so he wouldn't lose too much money. Now, I believe he got at one point 3 in a row of his DLore trade ups. So pretty crazy there. He ended up opening 7 in total and giving one away in that stream. But even bigger announcement, he actually announced on June 25th, he'll be having a $50,000 skin giveaway along with those 7 DLores. So over $60,000 most likely going to be given away, which is absolutely insane. So congrats to PhantomL0rd, and it was really fun to watch that, although he is a really weird guy, kind of like me, but he's even weirder. But it was really fun to watch and really hype. Also in the news, I'm really late on this, we had CSGO Collectible pin cases actually released a couple days ago as well. I'm not really one to, released too many videos about these collectible pin things, and to be honest, I saw McSkillet's video, I've seen openings so far, and I don't get the whole pin hype. I know you guys want this new thing, it's a new item, but to be honest with all of you guys, you can't really wear it, you can't show it off in game. I don't think it's worth the money as of right now. It is a cool way to kind of tie in going to events and getting something back out of it, but again, I really don't see the hype all around this, so I will not be opening pin cases on this actual channel, but I will be doing future giveaways and more case openings of my own on this channel, and hopefully having those in separate videos as well. So that was the collectible pin case news. If you guys want to see collectible pins, go to McSkillet's channel, not this one. Also in CSGO news, Team Epsilon has finally signed their newest member, Xelos. You guys are going to make fun of me because I can't pronounce names right, but it was just yesterday, and they replaced their former sub, Moken, with this guy. He stepped down, and Xelos finally filled the spot permanently, so Team Epsilon has their permanent 5 set in place, and he's actually one of those players who's played with them a lot in the past for a good portion of DreamHack Tours, and also DreamHack Summer will be the first, the teams line up their first actual attempt together as a full team. So Team Epsilon has certified their 5-man roster, and their first time together will be in DreamHack Summer coming up sometime very, very soon. So best of luck to them. They could be a surprise team. Probably not, but you know, they could be. It could happen. And I'm really nervous about making this portion of the video because I'm not really sure what CLG or Fnatic will be releasing today or in the coming hours of me making this video. If you guys don't know, it takes me around 3 to 5 hours to make a video, so my news always has that chance of being delayed and probably always will be. But as of right now, CLG and Fnatic need to choose their permanent 5th members for the upcoming major. As many of you guys know, both CLG and Fnatic are 2 of those 8 automatic invites for the ESL One Cologne major over there in Cologne, Germany, so pretty big there. But they also both have to choose by this Friday, which is actually tomorrow, June 3rd, before roster locks do occur for those majors. Now again, it doesn't occur for over a month, but roster lock occurs a long time ahead of time to solidify all those 5 players and also solidify the rosters for the teams that are going to the qualifier to make it to the event that weren't actually automatically qualified for the tournament or automatically invited. So kind of a big thing for CLG here. Not really too sure on their prospects for their 5th member, so that'll be coming out hopefully tomorrow or Saturday as well. Maybe they might hide theirs. I do expect Fnatic to announce theirs pretty soon though. Fnatic obviously more choice between 2 players, whether it's going to be Wenton, who replaced Plessin, their former stand-in. It could be Wenton, or of course the return of Olafmeister. It's going to be a big story here no matter what happens, whether they choose Wenton, the guy they've been kind of doing pretty well with in match play, not too well in tournaments with, or Olafmeister, the guy they saw so much success with in majors and minors in all events all over the place. But of course he is coming back from an injury, but he would have another additional month to actually recover as well with the team. So CLG, Fnatic, 2 teams have to choose by tomorrow. Big news coming there. And last of today's news before I close this video out, for a lot of you guys who've been commenting down below, Jake, what about the giveaway? Jake, you haven't done the giveaway winners yet. Jake, who are the winners? I did this giveaway winner video, guys. I announced the winners 2 videos ago. I said it very, very small in the title. I don't like promoting giveaways when it's not actually a giveaway. I don't want to get views for it, you know, promoting a giveaway that's already done. And so I said in that last video, I said, and the winners. The winners were announced in that video. I also did not put a time marker for it, so you have to watch the video almost all the way through to actually hear the winners announced. Now, the winners were a guy by the name of DLore, he won the op red line, and another guy by the name of Austin Meadows, he won the knife. So I have given those items away, screenshots and clips on screen right now to prove I gave them away. And also, in further news to prove that I gave this away, we have huge news coming soon to all of you guys. I'll be announcing this again in tomorrow's video. But Austin Meadows, the guy who actually won the knife I gave away, the $50 knife, he made that into almost $2,000 worth of skins, and this guy is so incredibly generous. If you guys don't believe I gave the knife away, he's actually given me another knife and some more items back to give away to you guys. So everyone, if you don't have a comment, to comment down below. If you guys don't usually comment down below, at least for this video, comment down below. Thank you, Austin. We will have a future 3 giveaways worth over $300 because of Austin Meadows. I gave him a $50 knife. As you guys know, he won the giveaway. He gave me $300 worth of skins back for you guys. So thank you, Austin, for that. As always, I hope you guys all enjoy. I'll be announcing those giveaways in the coming days. As always, live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, I like you. I'll see you all tomorrow with the CSGO news video. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Remember, I like you. Go!